Regarding Ethiopia, the president stated that the recent letter that the government sent to the UN Secretary General, falsely accusing Eritrea of stoking conflict, was astounding and infantile. This was indeed a cheap lie by the Prosperity Party to cover up its war preparations. The country remains afflicted by myriad internal conflicts and crises. The hope and optimism, the euphoria ushered in during the early years of the new government, have been recklessly dissipated. What transpired after the Pretoria Agreement is difficult to fathom. Why was it not implemented in good faith? And why unleash a reckless war against Fano? The turmoil that we see in Ethiopia today is really unprecedented. And why is the Prosperity Party agitating for war against Eritrea instead of focusing on and addressing its domestic problems? Our vision was to foster good and solid ties of bilateral cooperation. But in effect, the Ethiopian government has declared war through its provocative rhetoric. They claim they have tacit endorsement from France, the US, and the UAE, etc., to their war agenda. But this is not entirely true. How can anyone accuse Eritrea while procuring weapons and resorting to daily saber rattling? This dangerous trend, which stems from the government's desperation, must be stopped. For our part, we should not be worried, but the peoples of Ethiopia and the whole neighborhood should take stock of the situation. The gimmick of sovereign access to the sea has other geopolitical dimensions. Other powers are evidently behind this reckless adventure. We must recall that our rights to decolonization was denied in the 1940s under similar pretexts. The Prosperity Party floated at one point in time the notion of diverting all its imports through Assab while abandoning the port of Djibouti, and thereby annulling its estimated $4 billion annual revenues. We told them that we would not contemplate such a scheme to harm a neighboring country. Their divisive and provocative overtures to gain ports and naval base in Somaliland, etc., fall into the same reckless acts. In reality, these are not the PP's agendas, but the fantasy of the UAE president who wants to create a constellation of ports under his control all over the region. Our core agenda remains the promotion of regional stability and security. These are matters that constitute the agenda of constructive engagement with the US, the EU, and other parties. We have no appetite for war, but we have fought imposed wars. We have no territorial claims or ambitions against our neighbors, but as history attests, we know how to defend our country when and if attacked. The PP is bragging about the drones and long-range missiles, tanks, etc. it has purchased, and the massive wave of attacks that it will unleash against Eritrea. This is mind-boggling and can only be entertained by those who do not know history. Our response is, do not plunge the people of Ethiopia into a futile war. Focus on solving your real problems.
That's